What's going on, everybody? This is Al from NCAA 06 Revival. And in the last game, we put off a big upset and beat Miami. The first half was just pure magic. If you didn't see it, I suggest you go back and watch it. Everything just went right. The turnovers. Lyles had a great game. Defense played great. We just caused a lot of chaos. Won that game. I feel like we now own the state of Florida. I need to do that in recruiting. I need to recruit a little bit better, get some bigger players now that I'm a four-star program. But now we play in the conference title game against Tulane. But before we do that, let's go into Sports Illustrated. One thing I wanted to point out was conference standings. Now, there's a good chance I might get invited to a bigger conference. We're going to look at the ACC and the SEC. There's only two schools that would logically pick up. Big East, maybe, but I ain't going to go to there. That'd get boring real quick. Let's go to the ACC. Go to the Atlantic. So here's what happened with Miami. They were 5-5 and still ranked in that last game, and I'll show you why. Clemson, they're bad this year, but they're still... I think the only way you get invited, of course, you got to play well, but two, you got to have another program in a big conference be consistently bad. And Clemson's still a four-star program, so I won't replace them. If we go to the Coastal, look at this: 7-1, 7-1. Miami still finished third in their division. Just a lot of good teams. Duke, good possibility I could replace them. Two-star program. North Carolina, two-star program. It's possible I could replace them. Now let's go to the SEC. Let's go to the East. Let's look at Kentucky and Vanderbilt. Those are usually the bottom feeders of the East Division. Two-star program and two-star program. It's possible I could replace one of those. I'm hoping it'll be Vanderbilt. I'd rather play in the East Division. I'd rather play in the SEC, but I'd love to play in the same division with Tennessee and whatnot, and Florida and Georgia. Look at the West. Arkansas, two-star program. It's possible I could replace them, but I don't know if they would put me in the West or not. We'll worry about that when that day comes, but for now, we got a title to win. Let's look at Tulane real quick. Defense is pretty stout. They're pretty normal or average on offense. Not particularly great on either, run or pass. They're fairly even. Did I play Tulane this year? No, it was just Tulsa was the one that I played. Okay, so I haven't played Tulane any. I assume Matt Forte's still on the team. Uh-oh. Finally got a discipline issue. Let's see, left tackle. Gosh, what did he do? Look at my team interest. See, it's nothing. Even if I don't discipline him, look how low that bar will be. See, if I do a game, it'll be low. Let's see, it was arguing with position coach today and how to run practice. This is not something we want to start players doing. He's a senior. I ain't worried about that. It's still the team interest is extremely low. That's because I've over-disciplined the last couple years. So I ain't going to discipline for that. That's the first time I've actually ever seen that, to be honest. A player arguing at practice. I ain't going to punish him for that. All right, looks like they throw the ball quite a bit. Quarterback, got a couple receivers making plays, which is fine by me. I hope they throw the whole game. I ain't worried about that. I can stop that. 26, I'm about to get ranked again. Win this game. Yep, we're playing at home. I thought we would. We're going to receive. That 84 is a pretty tall kid. Must be one of those receivers. Let's go to... Look, that's weird. Martindale. He's at 72 overall. Hasn't even played the last couple games, and he's gained some experience. Makes no sense. Okay, let's look at their offense. Scott Elliott. Okay, their quarterbacks can't run. That's good. Matt Forte, senior. Surely they'll give him the ball some today. And... even though this Batiste kid, he's had a lot of good yardage, he's still not all that talented, but he's got some speed. So I don't know. They may be a balanced offense. According to their stats, they look like they were. Let's look at their defense real quick. 84-80. 84-84, it's pretty good. 84, 80, 80, 85, 76. Might go off to that corner a little. 82, 89. Wow, they got some talent. Got more talent than me. Their defense is pretty stout. They really don't have a weakness. I still got some ideas, though.
Sends it sailing downfield.
Let's see. We'll just take a knee on this one.
Francis fields it in the end zone.
Let's start off with a speed option.
It's always fun to watch a playmaking safety like this young fella. If this quarterback's smart,
we're going to go to the right, most definitely. Let's motion Joakim over.
This is a good-looking athlete at safety. I expect him to have
See if I can get some blocking here.
Now
Good pitch. Great run there. And Lyles is hurt. Injured his shoulder. That's not good. I still got what's-his-face behind him, though. Hadley. So let's do a high-low. Let's do tight end streaks. Going man on it.
Ball right around midfield.
I feel like I want to sneeze. Okay.
Central Florida comes out with two tight ends. Down the middle.
Good throw to James. Almost got the first.
They pick up good yardage that time on the pass play.
Here they kind of put pressure on the quarterback and
Let's run slam out of
Base
Big Twins. Going zone on me.
Central Florida comes
I'll just
to
go
the
to the
line
left
with one
here.
out of the backfield.
I don't know if he gave it to me.
They'll give him an inch or two, if that.
No, didn't get it. Let's run basic toss.
Third down and short.
Going man.
39-yard line.
Oh,
Let's see if they look the wideout's way. He is in
I'm
the
run to
zone.
the left.
Hadley. Options off the
Get a
left.
block right there. Good block. Good block.
Knocked out
Great
by
play.
Brown.
All right.
And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there.
Since he's a lefty, I'm going to go here. Let's do PA rollout. We'll flip it.
First and 10.
Oh, Lyles is out for the game. Okay. Messed up his shoulder. Okay, they're going man.
They line up in a double tight set. Gets the ball. No, they faked it.
Good throw to Mitchell. He don't get the ball a whole lot. He's not really meant to get the ball a lot, but that's okay. Now that he's in there, let's do a curl flat.
Central Florida.
Going zone on me.
Been dominant on offense.
So far, so good. They got themselves in the top 10 of the country.
I'll just give it to the flat here. He had to come back for it.
He's going to come out. It looks like he was hurt on that last play.
That kid's hurt. Let's see. 3rd and 7. I'm going to go, since I'm at home, I'm going to do tight end delay.
The defense will
Going
try to
zone,
this
going
third
dime.
They were unsuccessful the first time on this drive.
We'll go here. I might be able to. Yeah, I think I have a chance here.
Out to the right side. Throws this one out to the right.
Nice. Great catch. Touchdown. Attaboy, Joakim. I really didn't want to run to the right with Hadley because he's a lefty. But they went cover 2, a hot route at the tight end to distract that safety, giving Joakim just enough. It was still a very tough throw, though. Good play, though, by Hadley. Way to step up there. Now that I'll make it. Now that Lyles is out for the game, I'm going to have to adjust my strategy to go to more of a pro-style set or offense. Run some high-lows, some play action. Just run slam and toss. Power out of the gun.
And they'll be returning this one.
I think I'll be okay.
Number
I'm curious what my
84
defense will
fields it
do
in the
today.
end zone. Gets past the
Somebody
tackler.
stop him. Ooh, he stepped out, thankfully.
Once again for this offense to come back out and start another
4,
drive.
let's just go quarters out of nickel.
They'll take over at the 29-yard line. The Green Wave set up in the gun.
Here, let's see if I can bump and run one of these kids. They may run it, though. Yeah, go and draw. Stop, fumble, get it! Oh, somebody get it? Huge. James, get it, go, 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 go! 6 points!
And he's all the way in for the touchdown.
Big James Van, big freshman. I don't need to forget to check the freshman All-American team at the end of the season. I might have a couple kids on there. Osei may be a freshman All-American. Van may be. I think he's had enough sacks to do so. I may have I think my left guard's a freshman. or right guard. He may be there. I don't know. But I just need to check that at the end of the season. I'll check it after this game. Actually, they'll have that posted after the conference title games. It's good. He's going to return this one, though.
Number 84 fields at the goal line. And now we'll see the offense
Right.
coming out of the field.
That's some defense.
for their next possession.
I'm going to blitz. I haven't done much blitz in the last couple of games. I've been going up against some speedy quarterbacks.
Elliott comes to the line.
They're
with
going
three
a
wide.
slot. Let's see if they go play action here.
It's on the
Fumble!
number 65.
Dozier, unreal.
Are they lucky or what? The quarterback very fortunate.
Great
to
play.
let this
All right,
guy
let's
recover
go
the football.
quarters.
Yeah, he's got to be more careful out there. Either tuck that thing away or just get down before contact.
I don't
Yeah,
care
let's
what he
stick
does.
with
Just
Grimes
don't
over
fumble,
here on
that's
the
all.
right.
Do
Going
whatever
for
you have
right.
to do to protect that football.
Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't get in.
Takedown. What a catch. I'm surprised he was able to hang on to that one.
We'll look at the replay on this one.
Guys play corner if their hands aren't good enough to play
I was responsible for the flat. Look right there. I just stood right in front of it, and for some reason, he decided to throw it there.
Because they don't want to hit or tackle anybody.
Let's do a tight end around. Let's get James going here. If not, I'll continue running tosses until I can get in the end zone.
Golden Knights come to the line with their jumbo.
That's just good play there.
In the backfield. A 4-yard loss.
Good defense on their parts. Let's do a toss out of Twins.
Our Old Spice
They're
red
going zone on me.
Red zone. When performance matters the
Definitely
most.
run to the left.
Another trip to the red zone. Last time, it resulted in a
6
touchdown.
points.
Touchdown, UCF.
Good block by Reed on the corner.
Team, but without this kid, I don't think there would be.
And Reed, okay, this is another good example. Reed has blocked for me pretty well the last few games. If you notice here, he's slower in smoke, but he can block well. Depending on what you want to do with your fullbacks, you can find the strongest dudes you can find. I put him a fullback. You can convert a pretty good tight end, like a real slow but strong tight end, a fullback. McCullough behind him, I wish I would have redshirted him, but I didn't. I'm going to next year because Reed is just a junior. You got options of fullback. It's something you have to experiment with. I wrote a piece on that on the website. You can check it out. Done some experimentation with some recruiting of fullbacks, and like if you really want to get your fullback involved in the run game, there's nothing stopping you from recruiting a strong halfback, moving him to fullback, and there you go. You know, he may not be the best blocker in the world, but if your intentions are to run him a lot, then that's a moot point.
Number 84 fields it in the
Gotta
end zone.
shed that block there. Good stop there. All right, let's keep playing.
By the defense last time.
Everything's going well for us right now. I'm gonna blitz.
By the offense to start things off.
They'll set up shop at the 23.
It's good to see the team playing well at the end of the season. Middle of the season was pretty rough.
Throw on first down.
I'm gonna back out.
Across the middle.
Good D.
The line
By Howard.
managed to break that one up.
I'm gonna keep blitzing. They're gonna keep showing a hanging tight end.
Down and 10 to go. Ball on the 23-yard line.
I really believe I'm gonna get invited to a big conference this year. We'll find out after the bowl game. That's a good play there. Oh, good stop though.
3-yard gain by the running back.
3rd and long. Let's go. Cloud. See if we can bait him to an interception here.
Ball on the 26. They shift on their defensive front. Elliott drops the throw. Fires it quickly. Complete.
Get a stop.
And he's
Great.
taken down.
Punt that ball.
Designed to pick up a first down, but they didn't do it.
It looks like the receiver just lost track of where he was on the field.
I'm going to go to shotgun split. Run some
The
concepts
Green
out of it
Wave are lining up to punt it away.
while it's on my mind.
It's off, and it
That's a
is
good punt
gain.
there. I'll probably get some yardage out of this one.
Gain.
And not as much as I thought when the blocking wasn't there.
Heading back out.
Let's run a high-low out of split.
Turn this drive into another touchdown.
Let's do tight end corner. Let me just look at these other ones real quick. Got a couple deep comebacks. Let's do fullback seam.
They'll go
Going man.
to 32.
I could give it to the curl on the right, or I'm going to attempt something with James here. Great, nice. Man, that was great. I threw it as hard as I could and let him adjust to the ball. It was my man beater on the left. I'm going to stick with this formation. I'm going to go tight end corner. They're going zone. I'll go to my flat.
Central Florida.
Go to the flat defender. Pick up about 8 yards.
What a throw and catch, guys.
I'm going to go here. Let's just pick up the first down. Let's go halfback slam. Going zone.
2nd and 1. Ball on the 42. One man backfield. On the ground.
Pick up some blocking. Don't use the speed button. Just try to get around players. Get the first. I think it's time for play action. Let's go PA rollout. We'll flip it. Go to the left since Hadley's a lefty. They go cover 2. I can jump it to James. If not, I'll give it to Mitchell. Cover 2. Ah, it's good. Yeah. I got hit as soon as I threw it. Now it's just good defense. I'm going to stick with this formation, though. Let's go with the toss. They're going man on me.
This is the 5th play of this drive.
It doesn't really... Let's just go to the right. Give me more room to work with. I didn't really get the first.
They go with a run, and that'll be a gain of 9.
Let's do a toss play at I Twins. I'm going to hurry up to the line. I kind of like this setup. Yeah, let's just...
Central Florida comes out with an I
Let's run
formation.
to the left.
Hadley on the option left side. He can scoop.
Good block by James. Able to get that one guy out of the way. Now I'm on the 14. Let's go to another high-low. Let's go to that corners play out of wide trips. This play is working better than I expected. I usually don't like to use this high-low a whole lot. They're going man. So I'm going to see if I can give it to James. See, that other play that worked real well went on cover 2, and it still worked well. So let's try this one. Oh, he just dropped it. That was a good play. He adjusted to it. That was going to be a first down. Oh, man, that makes me feel good. Knowing that. I'm going to have to go back and do some homework on that. That gets me excited. Normally that high-low doesn't work as well as the curl flat. I'm going to go here.
Receiver is looking to make a play. He's in the zone.
I'm going to call a timeout.
Central Florida takes a timeout.
Yeah, let's call a timeout. Be done with it. Okay, I'm on the 15. Let's do corners. See if I can get somebody in the corner here. I can maybe do Turner. I'm not going to do Jones. I should have flipped that play. Make a play, son. Nice! Perfect play call. Get him in the corner, isolated. Just lobbed it over his head. That corner was going to have a tough time against that. He tried. Yeah, great play. Man. All that high-low, that corner flat, it's just getting me excited right now. I'm going to have to go back and do some practice and find some other formations that has that. Normally, I was pressing the ball, doing a normal pass on that corner or route, and sometimes it would get picked off, or I would lob it, and it just didn't go well. But I never really thought about throwing it as hard as possible. If you throw the ball as hard as possible to certain routes, your receivers do a good job of adjusting to the ball, whether having to come back towards it or something of that nature. I just never practiced a whole lot with that corner on the short side. So it's going to make me rethink on some things. But okay, now I've got to play some defense here. And going draw. Oh, wow, he just blew right through that one.
With a takedown. That was a great call.
Yeah, here you see the draw play at its best. The tailback got good
Let's
blocking
go
up front
with,
and
I'm
was
going to
able pick
blitz.
up a bunch of yards.
First and 10. Ball on the
Wow, look at
42.
that. Perfect balance of offense, stats-wise at least.
Tulane lines up with 3 receivers.
Play action. Elliott does not have a chance. Dozier's too fast,
This young man didn't
too
even
good.
have a chance to make something
You can't run play action on me like
happen.
that.
Receivers, when the defense is in your
Let's do
face,
quarters out of nickel.
Central Florida has one of the top defenses in the nation. Have a look at the stats.
Well, I'll tell you what, this whole defense seems to be full of all
I'm going to try to
No
blitz
doubt
here.
about it. These
I might
kids are
pay
the
for it.
real deal, my friend.
Drop back to pass. Down the middle. Finds a
Fumble. Get it. Oh, that was Dozier, I think.
big play on his
Man,
side. He
that's what
forgot
impact
the
players do. They
I
can
always told my receivers
they try to go for
"Get away."
swatting the ball and stripping the
It
ball and
looks like he skipped
stuff like that.
steps.
You really
I
can't
didn't
teach him to
see the
do.
part where he's supposed to tuck it away.
I'm sure he'll hear all about that in practice from his coaches and teammates. This group of receivers is competitive.
Great
They
defense
don't let each other get away with
by
mistakes
Dozier
like that.
again.
Lucky for him,
My best
the
defensive
offense
player.
recovered at that time.
That's what impact players do. All right, let's get the ball back. I'm going to attempt a high-low on the right side here on the short field. Let's see if I get the ball on the right side here.
Anderson punts
Yeah.
it, and it's a good one.
I'm going to attempt that as my first play. See if I can get some block in here. That wasn't smart. I goofed up on that one. I could have gained another 10 yards. Now let's go here. Let's go corners. I'm going man. I'm going to attempt
21-yard line.
to give it to Joakim. Unless they bring both safeties, I might lob it up to James on the left. Nope. Okay.
He's looking. Throws it to the outside. Incomplete pass. He let his wide receiver
Okay,
too
that's
far
something to
the
think about.
outside.
He just had to pull the string a little bit more there.
Let's run power out of
So
trips.
it's second and 10.
Going
Ball on
nickel
the 21-yard
zone.
line.
As long as they don't motion. Okay, yeah, I can make a play here.
Central Florida lines up in the shotgun set.
Oh, wow.
And they make the stop.
Good play
They keep it
there.
on the ground.
I'm
The
in the
halfback
middle of the
gets about
field, so
7
let's
yards.
go with... Let's do basic
It's third down,
toss.
3 to go. Ball on the 28
Might run to the
line.
right here, depending on their shift. Yeah, let's go.
The Golden Knights go with the I formation. Pitch it back.
Get a block here, Reed. Oh, he's just not fast enough. That's okay.
They'll bring him down. And they were lucky that one didn't go for more.
No
Good
question
play
that they
there.
were not ready for that option play. They had guys running
Look at some-
everywhere except to the ball.
Lee, you're right. They look like they've never defended the option before. The tailback had a ton of running
That's a
room.
high-low read. That tight end done somewhat. Let's go to cross. Let's flip it.
First and 10.
Going
Ball on the
zone.
45.
Since I got Haley, I'm going to just run some more
Knights come out in the
basic
formation.
stuff here.
Drop back to pass. Throw.
high-low.
And it's the senior.
Good play there.
Quarterback just
Picked up about
lasered that one
8
down the
yards.
field, Coach.
Yeah, the
9
defender had
yards.
no shot at breaking that pass up.
Let's go with... Let's do a screen. Where's that? I know there's a screen in here somewhere. There it is.
It's second down and 1 to go.
Yep.
This is the fifth
I think I can
play
get a
of this
first
drive.
down on this one. Back to
Central
Joakim.
Florida lines up with 3 receivers. Tries to
And just didn't get a block.
brings him down for a loss. So they go to the screen, and it's going to lose him a couple.
It looked like they were confused by
Let's
the
just do a
zone
curl
defense
flat.
right there. They didn't know who to block.
The offense faces
Might be able to give
another
the
third down
Francis
as
here.
they
Let's see
line
who's
up.
defending him.
Bradley back to the gun.
Yeah.
Throws in a hurry.
There we go. Just pick up the first, be done with it.
How about that? I didn't see a pass coming there, Kurt.
No, I thought it was going to be a run all the way. Nice call on 3rd and short.
Let's run that play. I just now noticed it. Let's go to inside out. Let's do it on this side of the field. Rather go in zone.
On the 44-yard line.
I got a curl. I got a flat over here.
Central
Somewhat.
Florida comes out in the shotgun.
It's going to be slow developing, though.
He's in trouble.
Yeah, just throw it away. I might get penalized. Yeah, I'm going to get penalized. That was my fault. I was experimenting there, and I really didn't need to. Yeah, I know. That was bad on my part. Now it's second and 30. How did that happen? Okay, let's go here. Okay, let's do a higher high-low. Then let's do the corners. Here, let's see if I can dump it to James.
The Golden Knight set up in the gun. He drops back. Looks. He's going left.
Oh, wow.
He's got him on the fly.
That I thought that was going to get picked off myself. I need to practice on that play more.
Create a good separation from the defense.
I'm going to stick with this formation. I'm going to stick with the same play.
2 for 2 on 3rd down. On this drive, and they'll try to convert again here.
I need to hurry up, don't I?
Tulane brings in the nickel here. Bradley drops back. Throws this one out
See?
to the left.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. 6 points. He adjusted to it. I like it. I threw it as hard as I could. I thought that was going to get picked off. See, he didn't come back towards the ball. Well, I mean, he did, but the ball didn't go to the sideline. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe I need to throw it just a tad bit later. I don't know. Like I said, I'll just have to practice on that play. High-low is all it is. Use a curl flat if you want. If you don't need as much yardage, use the corner flat if you need more yardage, especially on that curl on the corner. That can give you about 20 yards easily because we can go. Oh, I can't. That was 2 plays ago. I was going to see how many yardage or how many yards you can get off a corner route. It's what, 20 yards maybe? 15 to 20. So that's a good third down play. Instead of taking a risk across the middle of the field. All right, let's go quarters here. Let's control Dozier on the left.
Lines up in the shotgun.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh, and he can't get in. Oh, God bless him. We're going to miss him next season. What an impact player. I mean, he's done it all for me this year. All right, let's get James going here. He's our impact player, senior. I'm going to send him off on a high note. I know we still got another game left, but no, he just ain't fast enough. That's okay. 2nd and 7, what I can do is get my 2 best receivers over here. Let's just do a curl flat. They're going zone. I'll just dump it to the flat. I need to use the one on shotgun split too. I forgot. See, in this area, you don't need to do corner flat as much because you don't have as much room to work with. Yeah, that corner played it well there. I'm on the 5. I'm up 35-0. Let's just play around a little here. Let's go with the tight end corner. They're going zone. Either one might be open here. We'll see. Let's just run clock. Might as well. Half's almost over. Just couldn't get up the field quick enough. 4th and goal. I'm going to go for it because why not? This conference title game, we're going to here make a statement. We're going to try to get out of the conference on a high note before we go on to greener pastures.
We were going to see the field goal attempt, but they're lining up to go for it. Here's the option left. And now he pitches it.
That's just great defense by that corner.
Should they have kicked the field goal there, Herbie?
It don't matter. I'm up 35-0. These last 2 games have just been unbelievable. I don't know. We're just really clicking on all cylinders right now on both sides of the ball. Let's see if Dozier can get another interception. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that was my interception to take. Oh, gosh. Man, I hate when that happens. Like the real obvious interceptions, and I just had a brain fart. All right, let's blitz this dude. Go play action on him. Nope, he's going to go for a run. It's a good stop, though. I'm just going to let the clock run. Let's do cover 3 cloud. Let's do this. Let's see if I can get James off the edge there. He's the better pass rusher. They may not even snap it. I don't think they're going to snap it. Well, they're going to snap it. Whew. That's about the same play as what the last game where almost got the touchdown at the end of the half. All right. Perfect first half. Everything's just in sync right now. Hadley's playing great. Everybody's playing great. I mean, it's just we're just playing some good football right now. Make a stop. We're running time of possession. Look at that. Yeah, defense is playing great. I got some real studs on this side of the ball. Young studs, too.
lets it go. Complete. It's the freshman. Brought down.
That's actually a decent little play right there. That's like a play-action hook. So if you're used to running that wide receiver option play that you seen me run last year, that's a good complement to that play. It's just a play-action off of that. They may run it here. Yeah. Had to come all the way across the field to stop him, though. Let's see, let's blitz.
Thinking they were going one way, and then they went the other way.
First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Elliott with 3 wide.
They need to run up the gut here. They could really mess me up if they do. Yep. Oh, wow, he's just really good. Impact player. I mean, he's just going to break his tackles.
On the delay.
Let's go 4. Let's just do quarters.
2nd and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 43. The Green Wave. Come out in the shotgun.
Putting Forte in the slot.
Elliott drops the throw.
That's a good play there.
Finds the freshman. And they make the stop.
Flag, that's face mask.
Face mask there. Here's the call for
Yeah.
the referee. And the defense gives
Let's
up
do
3 yards to the
let's stick
offense.
with quarters.
Penalties can ruin a team's
I need to put Green in there instead of Howard. He's just got a little more speed to
Lines up in a bunch.
cover the zones.
Brought down.
Stop there by Dozier. Let me do that right now. Let's go. It's 41-52. There we go. That's what we need.
2nd and
Way
3.
give Howard a little bit of a breather. He plays every snap.
The Wave. Come out in the ace
See if I
formation.
get a stop here. I had to come all the way across to get him, but he still got the first.
On that carry.
Yeah, a good job.
I'm gonna
up
stick
front
with the
by
blitz.
offensive line. They picked up some nice blocks to allow that back to get in there for some extra yardage.
The Green Wave. Line up with 3 wide.
They're taking advantage of my blitz in here. Yeah,
On the ground with the tailback.
that's 6 points. That was close.
That was a great call.
Yeah, here you
Okay, I might have to back off that blitz, and they're stopping it. Or they're taking advantage of it, going right up the gut on me.
This impact tailback would love nothing more than having the ball in his hands right now.
Kid's tough.
With a takedown. 0 yards on that play.
Taking a lot of time off the clock, too.
They set up in the shotgun here by the
They'll
goal
probably
line.
run another off tackle here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Dang, 6 points. That was a good drive on their part.
That doesn't do a whole lot for yards per carry average, but hey, it sure puts a dent.
Now we got to go back and do the same thing. Drive right down the field and score.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary. Tulane ready to kick this one off. He sends this one deep.
I'm going to return this one. I don't get a whole lot of chances to go on the outside here. And just not a whole lot there.
Well, before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by
I need to put Francis back in there. Osei played quite a bit in that last one. Let's go here. Let's just run basic
This
toss.
defense could really
They're going
use
zone
an
on me.
interception by their man at safety. He's bailed them out with turnovers so many times before.
We didn't see that side of him in the first 2 quarters.
Let's just go
Not at
here.
all. He's going to have to pick it up if they're going to come back.
They go with the option.
That was good defense on their part. Their corner was able to hold that receiver right there. Let's go with. There's a good high-low right there too. I need to. Let's run a basic high-low here on
2nd and 7 coming up
left.
here. Ball
They're
on
going
the
man on me. Let's see if I can give it to James.
The Golden Knights.
Ooh, I kind of like what they're doing there. Let me audible to slam. There we go. Let's pick up an easy first down here.
Francis steps out of bounds.
They're going to give it to me, so.
And that one goes
Now let's go. Now he's feeling. Let's put Osei back in. Since I'm running this different offense now, I need to go ahead and just do the formation subs with my halfbacks. That way I don't have to go back and sub them out all the time. Right, they're going zone.
Central Florida.
I can do this. I can motion him over if I wanted to.
He drops back with the throw. Complete.
Not a whole lot there.
So the defense kept everything in front of them on that play.
They didn't pick up much on that play, but if they keep dumping it off like that,
I'm going to go play action on them. See if they go cover 2 here.
Shallow, it opens up a whole other passing game. That's when you hit them with the home run.
Central
Cover 2.
Florida goes with the ace set here.
Nice. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that was my fault. That should have been 6 points. My fault, my fault, my fault. All right, let's run a toss out of Twins. Let's see if I can hurry up to the line here. Let's see what they do. Okay, let's run to the left instead, if that's what they're going to do. That's good defense there. Let's see if we get a few yards, but let's go back here. Let's run the fullback seam. They're going man on it. I'm going to go back to James.
Lines up in the shotgun. Steps back to pass. Looking.
Great play. Oh, man, that gets me so excited. He came back towards it. That's a safe, good, long first down play. Okay, now I'm on the 14. Let's go here. Let's go corners. Let's flip it. Let's do another high-low here. If they bring both safeties, I'm out lobbing to Joakim. Otherwise, I'm going to give it to James. Nope, they're going to cover 1 there. That's a bad play. Yeah, I threw it too late. That was my fault. I'll show you what I done there. Let's go here. This wasn't Hadley's fault, I don't think. Let's see, was I throwing off my back foot? No. I should have threw it right there. He was turning and I didn't. I threw it right there. He didn't come back for it. Wasn't a great throw either. Oh, I had one guy open there. Okay. I'm just going to have to continue to practice that play. I just threw it too late. I think that was the issue. I mean, the bass wasn't the best in the world, but he had great separation at the beginning. Let's stick with quarters.
It's 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 25. Elliott lines up in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. He steps up, looks.
Oh, you shouldn't have tapped it. Oh. If he didn't get his hand on it, I was going to pick it off. Oh, that's okay. We still got to stop. Got to stop him here. I want to get the ball back. I want to continue to run some more of that high-low stuff.
They come out with 4 wide out.
Going halfback screen. Somebody stop him. There we go. James Van, freshman. Great stop. Punt it.
That was some real hard-nosed defense. Way to bring up 4th down, guys.
All right. See if Gaines can do something here. It's a good punt. I'm going to go to the right.
Gaines takes it to 25.
Just don't turn the ball over.
And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession.
Let's go. I'm going to go here. Let's go back to that same corners play. Let's do it on this side. Going zone. I'll just go to the flat. Give it a Turner.
At the 31-yard line. The Golden Knights line up with 3 wide. He's looking. Short off.
And he wasn't able to shoot up field as quick as I was hoping.
But they won't get much for it.
Let's go with. Let's run with a toss play out of Ace Big Twins. They're going zone. Yeah, I'll just go to the left. Not a whole lot there. I'll probably do a basic curl flats on this one. Let's do curls. We're going man. I should be able to throw it as hard as I can to James.
Central Florida lines up in a shotgun set. Looking.
Great play. Great play. Good throw. Good catch.
Third and long, they get the first down.
Get the
but
first.
Close
I think I
enough.
have a
What
curl
relief it is to the
corner.
quarterback
Yeah, there we
to
go.
have
It's
a
corner
new set of
strike.
downs to work with.
First and 6.
Going zone
Ball
here. I'm just going to do
43.
another high-low. Let's see if that middle linebacker does anything. I may be able to give it to,
Golden
let's
Knight
see
set
here.
up in the gun.
Nope.
Bradley to the air on first down.
Ah, he
Complete.
couldn't get up the field quick enough.
2-yard
That
pick.
means the throw actually wasn't as good as it was supposed to be. Otherwise, he would have been able to run right up the field. Let's put Francis back in here. Let's just run power.
It's second down. and
Going
8 to go.
4-3.
Ball on their own
They always go
45.
4-3 on this play. And they're spreading out, too.
They'll work from the shotgun. They go with the option. He's knocked out of bounds.
Got a few yards out of it.
Back gives them 6 yards on the ground.
3rd and 2. I'm just going to go right here. Let's run toss. See if we can pick up the first real quick. They're going 5-2 zone. Let's run to the left.
Central Florida comes out with an eye formation. Hadley options outside.
Ah, that's just great defense. I couldn't. That's just good defense right there.
No reservations about coming up and run support.
I'm going to go for it. The game's over with, so you're probably thinking, hey, what are you doing? It just doesn't matter. Going zone on me. See if Francis can make a play here.
Hadley is back in the
Go
gun.
here.
Hadley drops back to back. Throws this one out to the
Oh, wow.
Oh, he had
Almost intercepted. That wasn't a good throw.
well, they'll turn the ball over on downs.
Yeah, football is a game of field position, and they just lost it.
Let me look at the replay real quick here. He was kind of. That's just great play on the. Yeah, that's just great play on the corner. That's super rare for that corner to come up and go after that one. Food for thought. I'll just have to ponder on that. Oh, great play right there.
Big opening. And he's tackled. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by
Let's
that big
go
offensive line.
blitz.
It really was, Brad. And also, a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running room.
When you
This has
break
been more of
one
a
like that,
practice
you gotta
than
give a lot
anything,
of
especially
credit
this second
to the
half. I'm just playing
offensive
around
line.
with some concepts. Oh, couldn't get the
Wants
sack
to
there.
throw outside.
Wow, great play.
And he shoved out of bounds.
My safety kind of goofed up on that one there.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
2 quarters.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. They'll throw on first down. Looks. Across the middle. And he's hammered
Still
down.
got the first.
Decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision making, but the offensive line protected just long enough.
Doesn't
for
really
him to
matter what I
find his
call
target.
here.
When you combine the two, it'll be a first
Oh, now they're
down
going.
9 out of 10 times.
Why did they do that? They said they was going to go too wide. Still gets the touchdown. I pushed him in.
That's how you get it done when you're down by the goal line, Kirk.
All right, there's 2.5 to go.
Guys, get in there, push, shove, and block. Check.
I can just try to run some clocking in this thing before it gets too crazy. I mean, they're going to try to make a comeback out of this, but it's going to be tough on them.
Minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and the score is Central Florida 35, Tulane 14.
Let's go onside kick.
47 will try to hit it just right so they can get a high bounce. Here goes nothing.
Just get out of bounds.
Looks like there's an injury down there on the field.
It's that same kid got hurt again. Okay, let's go here. Let's do a basic slam at ace normal.
They'll
Going
set
man
up
on me.
at the 48-yard line.
I'm going to run to the left. That's where my big studs are at.
Handley.
Yeah, I have to bounce to the outside on that one.
Hill with
That's a
a
good stop
monster
there.
hit. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there, running the football by this guy.
Let me look here. Let's run tight end streaks.
It's first and
Going
10.
man.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
I'm just run clock here. I'm going to motion
Two tight end set.
James over a little.
They'll throw on first down. Throws it to the outside. And it's brought down.
I threw a little too late on that one, but he still was able to get a good gain.
Yards receiving for the season.
Let's go halfback slam.
2nd and 2. Ball on the 31.
Just try to pick up the first. I think I'm going to.
Backfield. up the middle.
Yeah, just get the first, be done with it.
So we got a few yards on that carry.
You know what, guys? If you can continue to pick up small chunks of yards like
Let me
that,
look
you can
here.
really start to wear a defense down.
That's another high-low that I'll try it. Angle.
It's 1st and 10.
They're going man. I normally that corner route right there by Turner is not.
Up with 3 receivers.
We'll see what happens.
He's going left.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Another high-low. It worked. Good throw. He was able to come underneath. The ball is supposed to go to the sidelines to get away from the corner. Something to think about, fellas. Something to think about. That's your third high-low. It's your smash concept. You got a curl and that flag route. That's technically what's supposed to be called a flag. So you got your smash, then you got your curl flat, then you got your corner flat. There's 3 high-low concepts. You can cycle through all those and just go nuts on teams, you know. Something I got to continue to experiment with. I was just always shaky about giving it to that corner or the flag route. It takes some accuracy. So if you don't have an accurate quarterback, you might need to hold off on some of those concepts. But again, it just goes back to getting in the practice mode and repping it as many times as possible until you feel comfortable with it. Somebody stop him. There we go.
3 yards there on the play.
I'm going to keep my starters in there. Why not? They've earned it.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 23-yard line. Elliott.
Oh,
3 wide
choices.
receivers.
Okay.
Back to back. Steps up in the pocket.
That's a good play there. Couldn't get a hand up.
I like the defense that was called. They just couldn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense
Stick with
just
quarters.
executed, and the result is a first down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
I'll stick with Dozier here on the left.
Shotgun.
Somebody stop him. There you go.
They make the stop. 3-yard gain by the running back.
Let's go. Let's do a blitz.
Tulane calls a timeout.
Dozier. 8 tackles, 2 sacks, interception, 2 forced fumbles. He's earned it.
2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 47. Elliott is back in the gun.
After I practice some more with the couple other high-low concepts, what I might do is post a video on all that. I posted a video on the curl flats. You can go back and check it out. I just need to practice some more on the other ones before I give you any advice on those. I do know this. It's best to throw it as hard as possible to the high route against man. Zone is always your underneath beater. Your high route is always your man beater. Now they're going to punt. That's weird. It's fine with me. I'm going to continue to practice on some concepts here. And one thing I haven't really mentioned was a lot of these high-low concepts has a backside deep route. Just in case if both safeties come up, you can go over the top on somebody. So let's go to something. Oh, I'm on the middle of the field. These work best on this hash, so let's just go to the field for one of the hashes real quick.
What player do you think made the biggest difference in today's
Let's just run to the right. Make a block. Oh, he didn't make the block there. That's okay. Still got the first. Okay, there is a smash concept in shotgun spread, if I recall. Let's go here. Where's it at? I think it's on both sides. What? There's halfback go. And maybe I'm wrong. It's just on that one side. Okay, let's do halfback go. All right, they're going zone. We'll just dump it off to Joakim.
Bradley, 4 wide receivers. Looking. He'll dump this one off.
Oh, good play there.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He just
Now
played
let's
some
go to
great
shotgun
hands there.
normal.
Looking at a first down.
Let's do halfback go. Halfback angle, I mean. All right, they're going man. I'm going to attempt to give it to Turner. Got one safety going down.
He's going right. Incomplete.
It's a bad throw, but let me show you something real quick. My tight end was on a go route. James was double teamed, so I wasn't going to give it to him. He was on an out, but both safeties came up. If you got an impact tight end, you could bounce to him. Also, that formation, you could do the 4 wide receiver formation sub, which I probably should be doing in this formation. Wait, so let me go ahead and I'll just show you that. Formation, 4 wide receivers. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to that same play. Go in zone. But at least you now see Gaines as my tight end. But he still, see, they're going zone, so I'll just dump it off to Joakim again. That's a good play there by the defense. 3rd and 6. And he's blasted. He ain't feeling no good at all. Let's just see. That's another high-low right there. Let's do the tight end post high-low. They're going man, so I'll try to give it to Turner here. They're going cover 1. It's not a good throw. 4th and 6. Let's go here. Let's just go. Let's do curls. Yeah. It's man. I don't care what we're running. It just doesn't make a difference. Game's over with anyways. I'm just trying to show you some stuff. Great play by James. All right, that should be enough. I don't want to get anybody hurt. All right. 3-time Conference USA champions. 3-peat. Hopefully this will be enough to send us off to a bigger conference. We still got the bowl game left, though. Let's see what happens here. Awesome. Hadley played great in place of Lyles. Lyles, he'll still be my starter. I don't, Now, it's possible. I've seen this happen before where you split the snaps between 2 guys all season. I've actually seen it where both guys want to leave. Hopefully that doesn't happen. We'll find that out after the after the bowl game. Inglesi got hurt. When did he get hurt? I don't remember getting hurt. I'll have to check that later. Conference USA champs. Awesome. All right, come on back. We'll finish up the season with the bowl game. I need to make some notes on some things regarding recruiting. But we'll take on probably San Diego State. I think that's who they had as projected as playing. We'll play in the Liberty Bowl. So come on back, and I'll talk to you later.